Hello and welcome to our next episode of the Warp Report. It's been a crazy week, but we're in the new year. Welcome to 2022. This is our first recording in the new year. I am joined on this glorious occasion by Rachel, Luke, and Rock. How's everyone doing this year?
Pretty good.
Yeah, we are broadcasting live from Rachel's studio apartment.
Yep.
Where I'm watching her sons being punished by Alchemist.
Hey, look, just because my Vanguard vet drops to the floor and loses a storm shield, just because I slam my wine glass on the table doesn't mean anything.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah, there's Rock.
Hey.
That sounded very familiar. Maybe something related to a ranch. I don't know. But go on.
Ram Ranch.
Anyways, I don't want to get demonetized.
Go on. Happy New Year, everybody.
Anyways, what have we all been up to? How's it been going?
Well, my computer decided to do this, commit the Sudoku and not have audio, so I have to record from Rachel's place. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for sharing your house. And
No
your,
problem.
Enjoyment of wine. So,
Enjoyment of wine, yes. And the slaughter of my
right.
sons.
So yesterday I tried to record using TTS, so it was a funny thing, but they said guys no, so I'm here now today. Hello.
Well, it's Rachel, your sons just want to join their father.
Hey, look. Look, I'm still not forgiving you for that insult to my honor the other day. That was pretty rough.
Which one?
What was it? Which
The
one?
one where I said, "Hey, Nick, what's your best advice for the tournament next weekend?" And he said, "Well, list lock has already passed, so you can't change chapters anymore."
She's like, no, she said, how do I win? She's like, how do I win on Saturday? And I looked in like, change chapters, play a different army.
The big oof, man. That feels bad.
Well, do you know what the worst part is? The worst part of that is the worst part of that is she's piloting a list that Remy and I made.
Dude, that did mortals. That did mortals. That hurt.
Never ran it before though. Like, is this the first time?
This list? I mean, not this specific list, but I've run lists that are similar to it, or at least have similar components to it. So, like, I basically know how this list should be played.
Didn't you play the prototype of this list against,
Rachel, you played it on Friday.
I did not play that on Friday.
I mean the prototype. Because
Yeah,
it's similar.
Okay, did I play it on Friday, or did I play it on Friday, Nick?
Wing wing.
Good point.
Wait, is that the one that
I'm
you
just
fought
saying.
with me? Is that the,
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
Ooh, you better get your game on, dude.
Dude, I never said I was gonna win.
What's your list?
The more important, I think.
List? Oh wait.
Excuse me.
It's just
Sorry,
me.
Luke, but I don't see Morty in your list.
Anyways,
No.
Anyways, save the
salt
There's
for
a
later.
reason you don't see it.
ladies and gentlemen, let's save the salt for later. The real thing that we're here to talk about, though, that I really want to get on is the new 4-way chaos mode.
Oh my god. Speaking of Mortarian.
TW unveiled. So real quick, I want to go through the list that we brought to this. We all brought a 1,000 point list. And for those of you that don't know this, basically how this game works is there is one objective in dead center of the table. You can deploy anywhere in your corner that's not within 9 inches of that objective. And if you, at the end of your next command phase, if you have the most models on it, you score a point. There's no obsec. It's just whoever has the most models, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. So we said, hey, everyone bring 1,000 points. So we had myself playing the Necrons. I brought 11 warriors, a royal warden, 2 locust destroyers, a heavy locust destroyer, and a doomsday arc, and the silent king. Rachel, what did you bring?
I brought 2 Redemptors, a chaplain on bike,
Was there 3 Redemptors?
No, I only had
You
2.
brought 3.
Yeah, 3 Redemptors.
No, you brought 3.
No.
Because you
Oh, yeah,
proxied my war suit.
I brought
Proxy.
3 Redemptors,
Yeah,
right.
3
I brought 3 Redemptors.
No, because they ruined my life.
Yep.
Go on.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
Elaborate.
We'll get into that. So 3 Redemptors, a chaplain on bike. Did I bring my captain? Yeah, I brought the captain.
Yeah,
and then I brought, it was a chapter master with jump pack. And then I believe
Smash
I
Master.
had, what was it, 5 Vanguard vets or something like that?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
It was like 5 Vanguard vets, yeah.
5 Vanguard vets, and that was the whole list. Yeah.
And then Luke, what did you have?
I had Be'lakor, Epidemius, 5 Marines,
Platecaster,
and a Blow Drone.
Just the one.
One
Two blow drones and a blight
And a
hauler.
blight hauler.
It was like it was technically illegal because it had more than one attachment, but we went with the blows just going to make something stupid and fun.
You just want 1,000 points of meme list.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It was supposed to be a meme.
And Rock, what did you have?
Well, I had 1 squad of Termies, 1 squad of Poxwalkers, just 1 squad, a Fall Blight Spawn with a Stench Fat, 1 Taliban, and 1
And
Playcaster.
495 points of
Lastly, Lord of War, Mortarian. Yes.
the
So
490
as you
points
can
of dead
see,
meat, got it.
we all brought very, very dumb lists. The hilarious part about this game mode, and I think
I
this is
hate
my
you
favorite
all.
part, is I paid
I love you
I
too,
paid so I said that I wouldn't shoot Rock. So
No,
he
no,
steps
no,
out
wait,
Mortarian,
wait,
and then I
wait, wait, wait,
promptly
Explain. At the beginning of the turn, because you have CP, you can use
can
that CP
bribe
to bribe
people.
people.
Yeah.
Because you want CP to bribe,
Yeah.
and then whatever extra CP you want to offer.
Yeah.
So Nick, because he brought the Silent King, he had a crap load of points. So he said,
I had like
"Look,
9 or 10
I'll give
CP.
you this amount of CP if you kill Be'lakor," and then said, "Rachel, I'll give you this CP if you kill Be'lakor." And then he said, "Rock, I'll give you this CP if you
Mortarian.
should be."
Mortarian. It was Mortarian. It was always Mortarian. Yeah.
Mortarian.
And then I said, I'm going to kill Mortarian for free, but I'll take the CP
Yeah.
all the same.
And then I was like, "Rachel, I'll give you 1 CP if you don't shoot at me, but just for make sure, I put a blow drone next
Yeah,
to it."
just
It's
to
like,
make sure when
just a
he got to
reminder,
move, when
I
he
can
got
get
his
there.
turn, he moves this little blow
And
drone
see-
over to me, and I was like, hey, and he's like, it's just a threat, just in case, just in case.
It's a backup plan.
I said, hey, look, everything's
So-
going into Mortarian. Don't even think about it.
We just ended up having a Thunderdome in the middle of 2 dreadnoughts, the Silent King, the Captain,
no.
Mortarian, Be'lakor.
No, the Dreadnoughts didn't get in it.
The Thunderdome was not the Silent King. The Silent King was late to the party.
The Silent King was their turn,
Be'lakor
too.
with Mortarian.
Yeah.
The Silent King was their turn too.
No, yeah, but by the time
Turn one was
by-
Be'lakor.
By the time of turn 2 was Be'lakor. But it was my turn. By the time your Thunder King was in the middle, everyone was dead already.
Yeah.
Mortarian and Be'lakor were already dead.
Ah,
There was no
my
much to do.
God,
Yeah.
it's such a bloodfest, right? So sad.
Oh, wow,
And
wow, Mortarian
I
died.
Excuse me, it's not only
And-
Mortarian.
And nothing of value was
How
lost.
dare you? How dare you, Rachel? Freaking turn 1, like all Necros like shooting at my Terminators, just like, what? I just want to kill you 5 foul blight spawn. He just like kills like literally.
And did I stop after I killed the
Right.
foul blight spawn? Did I stop
Right.
shooting you?
After that, like my Mortarian's exposed to Be'lakor, and for some reason, Mortarian survived against Be'lakor, and I was able to pull it off with Feel No Pain.
Yeah, because you keep rolling good with your loaded Chinese dice. There you go for the bingo, guys.
If you guys are keeping the bingo card from the Sanguinala edition, keep filling it out because
Yeah.
it's still going to be useful.
I mean, we already said Be'lakor, Epidemias, Demon Engines. Like, you already.
Yeah, you already got a
Oh, yeah.
bingo pretty much.
The best part though, I think, was the way that this match ended. So,
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no,
Luke,
no, no.
let's get into this a little bit because
I
it's mostly between me and Luke.
will do the narration of the events.
Yeah, go ahead.
Play to play. So, I was just there, minding my own business, winning,
Minding my
killing
own
stuff
business.
like a true Delgar demon.
Right.
So, so someone had 2 dreadnoughts on the middle.
Somebody
Wants. No, we're gonna do one. just for
Somebody
copyright.
had
Anyway,
2 dreadnoughts walk up the middle.
Yeah, and then I had my Playcaster and Epidemius. That's all I had left.
Yep.
But my Playcaster had a place called Bomb. So I had the Hauler too, the guy with the Melta.
Right.
So I threw the skull. I do nothing with the skull, sadly.
It was the most beautiful dice roll off
It
of
was
that
the
skull
worst
relic
dice
I've
roll
ever
I've seen in
seen.
my life.
It was so beautiful.
But then I kill one dreadnought, is Gucci. I kill a second dreadnought, and what happens?
You killed the second dreadnought.
And it's,
And this is important to say. So recently, I decided I wanted another Redemptor because I want more Redemptors because I love
and
Dreadnoughts.
You bought it from
And
me,
so I
yes.
bought this Redemptor from Luke, who had bought it from somebody who's a Crimson Fist player.
Yes.
And so it was painted as a Crimson Fist. And I was running that in my list. and this Crimson Fist Dreadnought dies, and I roll to see if it blows up. The night prior, we had been playing and listening to random music, and Fergalicious came on, and I had the hottest dice rolls I've ever had. I had the best dice rolls I've ever had in my entire life while Fergalicious was playing. So I invoked the holy name of Fergie and threw my dice, and I got a 6, and the Dreadnought blew up. And I rolled a 6 for every single mortal that I did to every unit that was around him.
So the big catch is that Nick only had like 3 warriors.
Yeah, Nick barely had anything left.
I had 2 warriors, a royal warden, and the full health Doomsday Arc.
The big catch is that my caster, she had transhuman. She would probably shrug off a little stuff because shooting.
She ain't shrugging mortals,
but she had 4 wounds, but not anymore because someone exploded. And same with the Epidemius.
Luke, but
so
wait, hold on. Luke is not the only casual there. It's like my only unit in the whole entire game that's left was a 1 Captain Terminator with 2 wounds left. But freaking Rachel rolled a 6, so I'm off the game, just like that. Like,
yep.
To be honest,
Rachel went out with that too.
Yep.
Rachel went out with that Dreadnought too.
That is true.
I mean, yeah, I went out of the game as well, but he caused so much salt in the one move that I was talking to my friends. I said, look, we have to name this guy. He has to get a name for what he's done. And so I was talking to a couple of my friends, and somebody said, Brother Morton.
Yeah.
Morton Salt is an American salt brand.
There's a better naming. I think Bill named it.
No. Brother, he is Brother Morton.
You should, the
Ferrero pattern.
Exactly.
Morton on
the Ferrero pattern Dreadnought.
Morton on the
I'm going to.
Morton on the shoulder.
So I started repainting this guy, and he's painted up Blood Angel, but the fist, that is the Crimson Fist, is left as the same color as what it was left.
For whatever reason, Mike, you listen to this, your Dreadnought is doing
your Dreadnought is
doing Emperor's work.
Doing the Emperor's work for sure. Work. Yeah.
But I love how at the end of this though, Luke like goes up and touches the objective, like I'm gonna win, and I look over and I'm like, that's a 75-inch Doomsday Arc.
But if you have failed those shots, I was gonna win because you're not gonna make it in time for scoring.
Right, and I ended up winning because there's a rule that says whoever is the last man standing on the field, regardless of points, wins.
See, I like it better when nobody won because that was much funnier.
Yeah.
No, I win because I had an arc standing.
And so anyways, nobody won. And I thought that was the best ending possible.
It was a very fun game. Nobody won.
We all know I won.
No, nobody won. Clearly.
You won by hiding in a building with your...
Rock, do you think Nick won?
It was in the open.
Hey.
The arc was in the open.
Hey. Silence. Let's take a vote on this.
Yeah.
All in favor of nobody winning. It's going to be a vote from Rachel.
Aye.
Rock, what's your vote? This is democracy.
I'm too salty about everything right now, so I'm just going to put it to draw.
He's abstaining from voting.
So we're beating him.
You know what? My vote's worth 2 because it was my house.
You don't get to vote.
You know what?
My house.
That's not how that
terrain.
Works. No, that's not how that works.
No, that's not how it works.
That's not a democracy. That's not how that works.
No, that's a benevolent dictatorship.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
We're not. No.
If the emperor doesn't show up within 15 minutes, we can create our own hearing.
Right.
Stop stealing my jokes. But yeah, so we had a very eventful New Year's.
It was very fun. Thank you for hosting that at your house. It was great.
Yeah, it was nice that we could get the 4 of us together, still staying with the COVID restrictions. We at least could stay under the cap, have a good time.
I killed the chicken.
He killed the chicken. Mortarian died.
He did kill.
It was a great New Year's.
Chicken died. The Mortarian died. Fergie blessed us all. It was a lot of fun. Man, why you gotta do that to me?
I just stated a fact here, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, it was also the rock of wait, Space Marines can eat rocks?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we're on the train. Or no, wait, when was that? That was a long time ago, actually.
That was at Christmas.
That was at Christmas where we were just like throwing out random lore.
Right.
And to the
Like,
listeners that may not know, Rock doesn't actually know a lot about lore, which is fine. Like, there are different ways to enjoy this hobby. One of them is be obsessive and read 48 books in the first year that you get into Warhammer. That's what I did.
Jesus.
But that's not what everyone has to. I counted.
That's
I
healthy,
read
yes.
48 books.
Hey,
But
man, I just like the
I like the lore.
I just like the models. Okay, I like to make my own models.
Yeah.
Also.
so we said something along the lines of like something about eating rocks, and I was like, yeah, well, they're Space Marines, they can do that. And Rock was like, what?
Why?
Yeah, they can do that.
What?
They can eat your mom and steal your memories from your childhood.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can eat your brain and get your memories. They spit acid.
They don't even
They have
have to
two
eat your brain.
hearts.
They can just eat whatever they want.
They will just they will eat any bit of you and they will know your password. And
Okay,
Yeah.
so
hide stuff
all
in your
Space
computer.
Marine can do
They're gonna
that,
know-
but like I'm like
They will know
Yeah.
your they
Yeah.
will know your browsing history.
Hmm?
They will know your browsing
Yeah, your Space Marine
Can't-
can eat
can't
you
delete
and then
that
know your
one.
browser
Can't
history.
delete
you do
that
all
browsing
of these
history.
kind of
Why
like
do you
cool
think-
things or something like that.
why do you
but,
think-
like in game it's like in game stat wise they're
Yeah,
pretty
see?
like honestly.
Dude,
See, if we had a sponsor, we could
my
say-
greater demon of Zeech, the Lord of Change, Master of Sorcery, got bonked by a Termagant.
Well,
Yeah,
see, no.
that's all Zinch's plan.
I had just a good
That
moment.
just happens.
Like imagine if you had a sponsor or like VPN, like
Oh,
Like,
VPN. There's the VPN.
okay, your browsing history, but with no VPN, now you can protect your browsing history, but not from Space Marines. Yeah, that's not how
You
it
can
goes.
protect your browsing
The-
history
No
from
VPN, if
anything.
you listen to this, there you go. That's
From anything
your
except
Warhammer
getting
phone.
eaten by a Space Marine.
That's why do you think nobody eats the Emperor's children?
Oh,
Nobody wants to see that
no.
browsing history.
Oh no.
I think this is about the browsing history among the viruses you can get on the way there.
Ooh.
So, woo,
Yeah, you're
spicy.
gonna. Ooh. You're gonna test positive,
Yeah.
negative, A, B, C, D, everything.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but you tested positive. For
For
what?
what? For others.
Yes.
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 You tested positive for
That
stuff that
reminds
we
me-
don't even know what it
That reminds me
is.
of the movie. You remember the movie The Dictator? Like,
Mm.
he changed the word positive for Aladdin and negative for Aladdin. And like, sorry, you
Yes.
tested. You have tested Aladdin.
Ah? No.
So-
Or my personal, but no. If you ate an Emperor's children, you'd suddenly be transported to Pokemon because you will have caught them all.
Christ.
Oh.
Oh my god. Where's that ball cover?
Speaking-
Where's that ball cover when you need one?
Speaking of which, since we were talking about 40k stuff we've done recently, speaking of Emperor's Children, I finished the Fulgrim book,
Oh, yeah.
Heresy book recently.
So, but let me guess. You
It's a good
enjoy
book.
you enjoy all
Yes.
these pages of Fulgrim being tortured, right?
That's a different book,
Oh, okay.
but yes.
That also too. Okay, cool.
Look, this is gonna be maybe not a hot opinion, but like I personally found the first like 8 to 10 chapters of that book like insufferable. I actually started that book.
Hot take right now.
Yeah, that's the hot take.
Yeah.
Like the first 10 chapters were just really annoying because the Emperor's Children are by and large, except for like 5 of them, extremely annoying. Fulgrim is extremely annoying.
Soltarvitz.
Yeah, Soltarvitz, Rylanor, Solomon Demeter, like they all get a pass. That's it. That's
Rylanor
it.
is the Chad of rights.
Yeah, I mean, and even like
Man.
he doesn't feature a lot in that book. It's more Soltarvitz and Solomon Demeter, and Vespasian. He gets a pass too, but like literally, that's like 4 guys, and then the rest of them, including most of the Remembrancers, most of the other cast, are just annoying. They're just so annoying.
I don't know. There's 2 Remembrancers I like.
The 2 like main
the
ones.
one
Don't
that gets
spoil
stabbed
anything.
by
Oh, he already spoiled it.
Oh.
the book's been out a while.
I
No.
mean, yeah, but you know, you have people like Rock that you know haven't read stuff. Like I was gonna be very vague on my descriptions.
I'll be very vague.
Spoiler
the ones
alert,
that die.
Horace kills the Emperor.
Well,
the
a lot-
people that die.
A lot of them die. That's true.
They all
Spoiler alert,
die.
Sirius
The ones that
I mean, spoiler alert: the end of that book is Isvan 5. If you don't,
Spoiler
yeah.
alert, Ravucha Gilliam is sad.
oh.
There you go.
Oh,
But yeah.
sad
Anyways,
boy.
overall, that book, about 8 to 10 chapters in, got really good. I really enjoyed it. I see why a lot of people say that's a really excellent book. I really don't like Fulgrim. That's the hot opinion. Like, I don't even like him when he's still a
Nobody likes
loyalist. He's
Bro,
terrible.
Fulgrim doesn't like
I think
Fulgrim.
Ferrus Manus don't like him very much.
Huh?
I think Ferrus Manus doesn't like him.
Yeah, the problem is Ferrus Manus does like
He
him.
used to.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose your head over though.
Oh.
Oh.
This is see, between this and the Kachow that back in the day, I'm still groaning.
no.
Ka-chow. Anyways, before I start making you guys hate me even more, the thing I wanted to circle back to though was how we like go about, like, we all built our meme list this week, but I want to circle back to how we actually do that, because we had some games before that. The thing was, we go around building these lists, and I want to direct this at Luke first, because Luke, we are probably two of the most active list builders in the community. It's often a joke that at least once a week, Luke or I will show up and be like, "Hey guys, I have a new list to try out."
Yeah,
So,
well,
Luke, how do you go about it? I know I have my theories.
Well, through this, the only reason I make all these lists, if you expect me to have I made this list because I want something optimal for my purposes of competition, because I do want to perform at my best. No, I just made this because I have like an hour and a half commute to work. I have no Wi-Fi because I'm being poor and I'm being cheap by not charging data on my phone. So I have nothing to do with most of the time. So I have nothing to interrupt my phone as I bad scribe. So that's when the magic happens. And then after I'm making like a bunch of lists, let me see if I can read them right now, because the names are the most stupid things I make.
The names are really funny.
That's what they're funny.
Alternatively, on my commutes, when I'm on the train, this is how I got through the 48 books.
Yeah.
I have books on my phone. So
I have like 2 Princess Battalion, 44 Yeet, please.
But don't you
charge
have
me.
like
I hate demons.
fights?
I hate Harridan. Battalion,
I know
Begonius.
Knights have a strat like that.
Chaos Soup, Epid. Chaos Soup, I hate Nits. Advance
Rat
and Charge.
Cleanser is
Advance
pretty-
and Charge. Main Patrol,
Yeah,
Monster
okay.
Mash.
Red
Monster
Cleanser
Smash, Typhus
is
Daddy,
pretty scary.
Typhus
fought
Daddy
against it
2,
also.
Typhus Daddy 3, and Stormcast, and yeah. The
Yeah,
whole
I was
point
like,
have
what the
all
heck
these
is
lists,
this?
I just basically
Wow.
iterations.
It is
And I mean,
terrifying.
How do you
stuff-
start?
Why do you even need to roll for
Basically,
it then
I
if
just
that's
say,
the
okay,
case?
I
Like,
want to do a gimmick.
Jesus.
What I want to do, I want demons, I want engines, I want
The
Terminators,
frustration
I want
is there.
boxes, and then I just build all around that, and then I say, okay, this is what I made, and then I call my scientist, my head scientist, because his name Remy, loving man. I say, Remy, what do you think about this list? And he's like, this list sucks. All right, I'll fix it, and then I go, and then I come back, and like, Remy, what do you think about this list? This list sucks less, but still sucks. All right, I'll be right back, and so on until I craft something good, and then I test it, and then I give it to Rock.
Jesus.
And then I change
How's it
the list
say?
again, and then I make something new, and then the process keeps going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have some interesting names for mine. We have Beautiful Agony, Goalkeeper, Spawn, Flood, Nurgle, Speed Demons. My personal favorite though are my Blood Angel list names. We have Ball Redemption Arc, which has 3 Redemptors in it. We have the Christmas Angels. Put the Knife Down.
So the backstory here is that Nick helps me build a lot of these lists because I'm still very new to Warhammer in general and Blood Angels, and I just talk through with him and he suggests stuff, and then generally Nick helps me build lists because it's still
Did
something
they go
that
into the Black Rage?
it's an important part of playing the game that I still kind of don't
Oh, jeez.
understand because I still don't
It's a
understand.
lot of trial and error.
It's a lot of
That's
trial and
fucking
error. It's a lot
ridiculous.
of like trying to figure out what you want to do with your list. It's also for me as a newer player with a smaller amount of models. I have to play with what I have basically. And I borrowed stuff from Nick for tournaments, and then I bought stuff that was the stuff that I borrowed, and like it's just It's just the pains of being a new player.
I'm just
basically.
gonna say that
Right.
my Ultramarine chaplain on bike
Yeah,
it has more games as a Blood Angel than actually.
yeah,
Uh,
I borrowed Luke's chaplain on bike, which is he plays Ultramarines, or he has Ultramarines at least.
A
He's
pretentious-
played more games in my army as a Blood Angel than he has as an Ultramarine.
I'm just saying, Rock, don't nod and like be like, like you understand the pains of playtesting lists.
But
oh. When was the last time you used one of them?
Yahar, ye mighties. Go on. Love you. We're honest, okay? We say that. We're
We have
honest.
said that before, yeah. We'll just be like, this list is terrible.
he just sends the list in the chat, and all three of us, this list is trash.
No, but the last time was beautiful because I came in late. I was gonna say this list sucks, and then first see you two comments. Oh, they learn.
They learn. Oh.
Yeah,
the-
it was because I was saying the way I build lists is I was looking. Oh, so my personal favorite list has Death Company and a bunch of Sanguinary Guard, and it's called Kawabunga. It is.
I do enjoy
Just
that
a
one.
bunch of Death Company. It's just a full on charge mode list.
I wanted to get into the lore of the put the knife down, which is what Rock was laughing at.
Yes.
We were building that list at like 3 a.m. or something, and I kept looking over at my models that I had built but not primed or anything, and I kept seeing mold lines. And I was like, Nick, you need to tell me to put the knife down, because if I pick up this X-Acto knife and I start scraping mold lines at 3 a.m., I'm gonna cut myself by accident. And so he sent me the list, and it said, put the knife down.
But
Yes. But yeah,
the-
usually
hold on,
the way
yes.
that I
Yeah.
build a list.
Just
Yeah,
on
the
the-
way I build list is I go around the everything has a job. Nothing goes into my list without a purpose. Without
Oh my
like what is
God.
this in here to do? Like what is its exact function in the game?
for me, my
Luke,
list
you're
is
gonna
like
say
try to
something?
be as erratic as possible. The one of the things that Sue commented back in the day, I was playing with Justin. I said, "Wow, this is a good list. I can't wait to play against it." Like, you will never play against this. What do you mean? It's gonna be changed next week, dude. Like, forget about it. It's like, what? Why are you gonna change it? Because I don't like it. But this look good. Still, I don't like it. I'll change it. You will play it. So,
Yeah.
first time, last time, done. Moving on.
Play it
Yeah,
once, and
mine
then you
is,
just discard it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I play my list a lot, but my thing is I get extremely erratic with how I play them, which is, why I think I win, like why I think I have a decent win rate on like things like demons is because like Suhun like went around in deployment doing all these measurements, making sure I can't T1 charge him, does all this stuff.
Does he
He's
collect?
like, all right, you got
does
the
he collect
T1.
the
What are you going to
GC
do?
now?
And I looked him dead in the eye and pulled all my demons to the back of the table out of the way of his guns. And he's like,
Sounds
wait.
inefficient after
No.
killing it. What if the GC
He's
go
like,
bad?
you're not supposed to do this. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, now what? He literally sat there and looked at the table for like a solid 3 or 4 minutes. Like,
Alright.
he's like, I expect you to move up and I would charge you. I'm like, yes. You are playing melee. I'm like, you're playing Demacarians, which are fast melee monsters. Nobody understands how to run a trifecta of fast
I don't know,
melee threats
I
better
can't
than
really
your boy
think
with
of
his
funny
3
lists,
keepers.
But like honestly, like ever since
But yeah, mine is always like I
Okay,
have my main
right.
list, which it's like the keeper of secrets. What are their job? Create
Yeah,
seal
like-
off the board.
turns
Basically,
out,
you step
like,
anywhere
com-
on my half.
competitive list
you're in
is
threat.
somewhat to
That's
be
like
a
the keepers
joke
in Bellicor is seal off the board.
group, apparently.
And then the chicken is to draw fire, but also with his infernal gateway.
Hey, but you know,
he just
as the
blows up
guys
your
say,
castle and
hey,
forces
as
you to
long as it
move.
works.
He kind of gets in there and just forces people to move around.
I heard of
And then, of
whisper.
course, I have all my little troop units.
Excuse me.
I have 3 units that I put in
in
strategic reserves for
statistically,
1 CP.
I made it to
And
semifinals.
it's like, hey,
so
these will just
I
pop
call that a
out,
win.
hold an objective, or they will
Hey,
score
hey,
me
hey,
rod,
hey,
or
I
they'll score
put some tweak
engage.
in there and there.
No,
or
I
something
just
like
pop
that.
them out
Come on.
here and there. But it's
I always thought that your list was
that's
like
that's
I
my
have-
thing.
I always thought your
My
list was like,
God.
yo, I have 3 keepers now, and this is a 4th one.
I have three. I have 3
named.
keepers.
So
You
it
mean
counts like it
our
doesn't count as a
Primarch
keeper.
in your
so I
case,
have 4
Nick?
keepers.
This is
What
my
do you have?
default list. It's 3 keepers, and then everything else is just the points that I had left over.
Okay, so
No, it
to be
literally
fair,
is 3
okay,
keepers,
there's actually
Bellator, and
one
then
list
just
I'm
whatever I
thinking.
feel like.
So this involves.
That's why I always see
But
your
like,
list. I know you have a plan behind it, but I always see
Yes,
it
I
as these
said
are 3
it. The
keepers.
great unclean one.
Have fun.
And Bellacore, Epidemius.
No, that is
Mortarion
literally
also.
how like my
So 4
because
monster
that's
block.
with having the codex actually.
Excuse me.
Happy birthday to me. My codex is now 4
I was
years
supposed
old.
to say it before you said it.
Boo-hoo. My
Oh.
God exists. Oh.
Hey, I actually made the great unclean one
But
just for
yeah,
this occasion.
yeah,
Okay.
and so I just like I don't have much, so I'm just like, all right, we got 3 keepers because everybody hates these things.
Oh my
we
God,
got
I had a
Bellacore because
freaking,
bonk
like,
stick.
the
What can I do with
swiper
this?
and
Hey, I killed your Bellacore with Bellacore. Bellacore can be Sudoku. So your Bellacore
Yeah, I
kills,
mispla-
Bellacore kills Bellacore. It's Sudoku.
At the end of the
I
day,
missed.
at the end of the day, Bellacore wins. Okay.
I misplayed my Bellacore pretty hard in that game. I
To
misplayed
be
it
was
very
so
fair,
hard.
fun.
okay. I asked
Yeah,
for it. I
it
just
was.
swiped them.
Yeah, but
My God.
yeah, but that because sometimes when you play this list, I'm not saying they're bad. It's just that you're playing them in a different environment. Okay, League is a more casual thing, but when you put because you put that list against something that is being competitive at the moment, then you actually feel the heat and oh yeah, this doesn't work, and then oh yeah, there is a reason why it doesn't work. Not because we want to just throw trash in your list. Oh, it's bad. Just simply
Wow.
value per
I don't know
value
who you are.
efficiency, and that's when you go from the fluffy,
Yeah.
funny stuff to like full efficiency.
Yeah.
And that's when you see
Right.
the flaws of the list. I know because I tested this, I completely bought it, and then oh yeah, this is why nobody uses this stuff. I mean, it's funny when
Yeah.
it works, but half the time it does not work. And then when you rely on something, and this is something that already Nick mentioned.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Nick,
yeah,
his
yeah.
list in the
Yeah,
past used
I've
to
seen
be
it, I've
super
seen it.
strong, but it was
I've
like
seen
a
that.
50-50 charge. If the charge pulls off, he bodies
They
you.
were a
And
coin
there's
flip.
no return, boom. But then if the charge didn't go off, then oh yeah, that's game
Yeah.
done. And it's a Hail
If I
Mary.
got the
It's
charge,
like,
you lost.
Yeah,
but if
you
I
lost,
missed
but
it, I lost.
yeah, and that's it. It's like pull everything in one go, and then that just good. That happens. And
Yeah.
that's why, for example, I think we were talking the other day because you have the green and clean one. I love the model too. He has a really nice gimmick, but in the way he is, he's not very good. If you want to play something with demon engines around it, you need a whole lot of demon engines, a whole lot of investment in demon engines, or you want the cool demons to make use of it. You just need a lot of demons, and they're still not good enough to justify having that thing there.
Oh yeah. That cracked me up though. I texted Rock whenever you were texting me, I texted Luke and I'm like, oh, Rock just figured out how bad my codex is.
Yeah,
He's like, you're like
suck.
reading everything like, this is terrible. This is
11
terrible.
bloodthirst.
This
Yeah.
is terrible. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, and you just realized everything else looks like that.
Yeah, I mean the green cleaver is
Nurgle's
nice.
actually
The green cleaver
Nurgle
is
isn't
nice,
a
but-
terrible god.
I mean, we know
Nurgle
that
isn't a
already.
terrible
I think
allegiance.
you hate a Scar
He just
Man.
mixes
Like,
poorly
you
with
actually
others.
got run in.
Yeah.
Nurgle is like the number one, does not play well with others.
The thing is, like, the list to make it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Bro, no.
Right. Right.
Wait. You no.
Wait,
You don't
Rock,
say
Rock,
much
hold
about
up,
the
hold
lore,
up,
sir.
hold
No,
up.
no.
In the lore
So
wise.
no, the reason
Hey, Nick.
why
Nick.
why Zeech has
Hey,
it
Nick.
is because it's
Nick.
chance. You know, the
worth
chance
it,
that
though.
instead of hurting him, this will actually help him.
Yeah.
The trickery.
The whole gimmick of the Nurgle is like when it comes to the clear and clean ones that you want to play, you have to
Yeah, do it in real life,
everything around them. If you want to make good use of it, you
Right.
need 3. If you want to make good use of it, you need 3. It sucks.
But yeah,
Oh no, the mod is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Like it
Just do it.
is. Yeah, it's just like Nick told me. Like, look
do
over
it.
this scavenge the book for something.
let your
useful.
dreams
Totally
be
pull it
dream.
out. It's epidemius. That's it. Like,
that yeah, you're like, oh, you scavenged for useful Nurgle units. You pulled it out. It's Epidemius and the
that
Nurglings.
means more
Yeah,
pieces
And
That's fine.
Beasts of
trash.
Nurgle are pretty good. The Beasts of Nurgle aren't terrible.
no, they're fine,
They
but
just
they're not that good.
they just require support. If you get a Beast of Nurgle and a couple
Oh,
Beasts of
okay.
Nurgle and a Poxbringer, that's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, true, but you gotta come
Oh,
up to
by the
that.
way,
and, yeah.
I found out something funny. I thought I'd chime in on this. I was looking at building a list with a bunch of Beasts of Nurgle, and I'm like, wait, how many can I run?
Yes. My demon engine
27.
grows. My
Okay.
demon engine grows.
But in
How's your
typical
bank account?
GW style, they sell them in minimum squad size boxes, which is 1, and they're 40,000 wand a piece. It would cost me. It would cost me
But to be fair,
1,080,000
the fun thing
won
about
to,
my kit
to
batch is
just
that,
get
like,
the
you can
Beast of
actually buy
Nurgle I
them all
need
with
for
that.
that
That's
list.
like
Honestly.
$900.
Yeah, that's like
$27.
$960 something dollars. I think.
That sounds like value.
Yeah, it's almost $1,000. It's almost
Hey.
$1,000 just for Beasts of Nurgle.
Or
Have
you
you
could
ever
be
seen?
like,
Have you ever seen someone kill 9 Beasts of Nurgle
Wow.
while I'm reviving and healing them the whole time?
Yeah, that's what. But the things that you need
And
27 of
all
those.
9 of them can heroically intervene.
My
You
You know how
Yeah.
much of the table you get to control?
All of
None of it. It's my table.
No, you need that. and
Will I
three and
kill
clean
you?
ones.
I'm getting there. I'm
Will I
getting
kill
there.
you?
I mean, to be
No.
fair, in the last tournament, I was.
Will you kill me?
No.
Also, no.
No, you need that and 3 and clean ones. So because
Yeah.
the rule of the clean one is.
Oh my
you
god, it's
resurrect
like first game of the
demons
tournament,
every
Beast
unit-
tournament.
every unit of
I'm
demons you
fighting
can resurrect
soon.
one
First right out of the
within
bat.
12 inches.
And-
So you have 3. So you can resurrect 3 demons potentially per unit.
So you just don't
it's-
die.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's gonna be.
Good luck with that. I see that list
playing
that
different
it did
league,
good on
yes.
tournament.
Because
It was
Yeah.
one time only. The guy had
Yeah.
3 and clean ones, and everything was just normal. And they're just singing objectives.
3
And
unclean
then-
I
ones
think that was
and
actually
no,
no,
that
that was
infinite
a Sigmar list.
Yeah,
That wasn't even
but
40k. That was Sigmar.
No, but I seen the Sigmar version. I seen the 40k version.
I love
too.
how
And
Sue
it also
like
worked
messaged
until it
me
didn't
like
because the clean
he
ones
just
died.
messaged me. We're
But he was working too because the guy was like,
we were
yeah,
destined
just
together.
never
So I was like,
boom.
bring it on.
Yeah.
He
It's
brought back
really,
a full squad
uh,
of 5 Norglings like it was nothing. Like, yeah, good luck
Yeah.
with that.
And I think though the biggest thing to building lists, and the reason why I don't run Nurgle lists, is you have to build to your personal play style. I am a very aggressive player, but I rely on outplaying my opponent rather than my units like doing it for me. Well, correction. If I get to you, you're dead. It's me getting to you that I enjoy. The chess
to
match
get-
of me getting to you.
I like being slow
'Cause if you-
because I'm slow.
Oh my god.
And I like, you know,
You're
that.
actually getting
but
cardio.
I'm very, very
Think of it that way.
aggressive. I've tempered it, but I still enjoy pure raw aggression.
I too like
So I
running up
build
and
all
stabbing
my
things.
lists. I build all
seen
my
that.
lists to move up the board very, very fast and then
It's a
hold.
leg day.
And they
It's
stay
literally
on
your
the
leg
board.
day.
I
dude.
just saw that.
It's literally your
Yeah.
leg day.
But yeah, I mean, Rachel, I'm building a lot of your lists the same way, where you run up the board really, really fast and then you stop. You hold there.
Yeah. Hey, look,
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean-
the whole reason I chose Blood
Yo,
Angels.
I've seen
like,
everyone's
I mean,
list.
the whole reason was like a lower reason, but once I figured out that,
most
like, they're a
people's
melee
list,
chapter and
this upcoming
they just
tournaments,
run
like,
around
everyone's,
and
like,
stab
really scary
things.
with their
Like,
list,
I really
oh my
enjoy that.
gosh.
I enjoy the jump packs with all the movement. Like, oh, you want to try and like, you know, tie me up with some terrain or I don't care. I fly. It's
Yeah.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
you wanna do this? I don't care. I move 12 inches. It's fine. I have a dreadnought that can fly and stab you.
Shout
like,
out to
it's
Ignis
super
for
fun.
shooting. Good
Huh?
job. Shout out for Ignis for shooting.
Shout out to Ignis. Yes.
He only wanted to see the sky as a ball one last time.
But yeah, like once I figured out that like
Right.
you do have to build a list that if you want to
You're
be
like-
competitive,
you're like
because like I've
freaking
played plenty of
Mokujin
games
from
that were
Tekken,
just
if
for
you think
fun
about
against
it.
my friends.
Like-
It was like, hey, let me try out this list, and it's like something kind of stupid, but like you have fun, and it's a fun game, and it is what it is. But if you want to try to be competitive, you have to maximize like the way that you can play, and the way that you
Mhm.
can play the way that you want to play, and then the way that you can play and win. And my army is kind of like, at least the list that I have built for the competition that's coming up soon is kind of balanced in between that, because I still get to do the running around and stabbing
It's
stuff,
just
but
that
at
good.
this point in 9th edition, Blood Angels are not the peak run around stab people army.
No. The things that you do that, but you have to be tactical.
Yeah.
around
Yeah,
stabbing people.
I
Not
can't just be like
right.
blind fury running around stabbing people.
Well,
You can't be the
it's like
company.
I know.
You gotta be tactical.
Like-
Yes.
Company.
one of the best examples is how the difference between Luke and I play. Luke, you run a lot of combos. That's like your big thing. You run a ton of combos.
I run stuff that
Where
Three
I have,
against each other.
I run hyper individualistic, to where it's like, oh no, it's like, oh yeah, I
No,
killed a
it's
keeper.
chaos,
It's like,
dude.
great, I got two
It's
others.
chaos.
Yeah.
You killed one. It doesn't
Really?
affect the way my army plays.
No, for
I
me, if
lose
you kill
control.
stuff, yeah.
My
Oh, okay, then
my
I guess
threat range decreases because I've lost a wing of my death zone. But like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you can get shot and things can still keep moving.
But that's because how the
But like,
list-
if you lose
the army
Epidemus, if
Yeah,
you lose
but even-
Epidemus, that's
No. I mean, I had a game with lost Epidemus. the whole core of the game was not lost because Epidemus is there to buff the engines, but he's the glue, not the glue. The glue is the engines itself. He's the thing that makes
He's the
everything
linchpin.
better. He's the
He's
thing
the
that makes
linchpin.
everything better.
Oh,
because I had a game with, yeah,
Oh,
I had a
one
game
thing for
with
sure,
Rock.
I can
I had a game,
definitely say
I had a game with
that I have
Rock that
the
he killed Epidemus very early in the game. I still won, and because the
Oh,
engines
yeah.
were just being engines, just being tough. I loved
Right.
the rules, yeah, but they did the job. And then it's the same. Oh, Bellacore is
You'll
the
see
thing
it.
that
You'll all see it.
I had a game with he died on turn 1 before leaving the deployment zone by Admec, and I still pulled through
Oh,
it
yeah.
because the engines were doing the
I've
job.
I've
Yeah,
lost
I-
mine
I-
all the
it's
time.
really-
I do not
It's really
rely
insane.
on one thing
Yeah.
alone to carry the list. It's a little bit of everything,
Right.
but of course, if you lose that thing that makes everything better, of
I've
course,
seen
you feel
his
the
Demon
pain.
Prince also,
But,
like
yeah,
like
that
is the
fashion
issue.
and everything.
When
Yeah,
one
it's
thing
really
fails,
good.
you have backup. But when more than one thing fails, then
Yeah,
everything's like promised.
Yeah, you should always have at least like linchpins in case one thing fails. But
Pretty
now
much.
that we've talked about our competitive, I really want to go into the things that we have just made. So, what is our funniest list that we have come up with to date? I know mine's probably Warp Time. Or actually, no, the No Fun Zone, I think is my best one. Luke helped me come up with this one. It's a Great
yeah.
Unclean one, Bellacore, and Mortarion. And you take Mortarion's Anvil on Morty. And the whole thing revolves around giving Virulent Blessing and Fleshy Abundance to Bellacore to keep him healthy. Running Mortarion up the field to turn off Overwatch. And then just charging Bellacore around. Because you're going to give him the Advance and Charge aura. You just charge Bellacore around with, you can't Overwatch him. 6s do double damage. And you just have a bunch of CP to fight twice. And there's a
you can't roll
Mortarion.
anything. And you can't roll anything.
Yeah, you can't re-roll anything. You can't Overwatch. There's a Mortarion. There's a Bellacore. It's just a bad time. It's probably the dumbest thing, but man, if it against like Knights, that would be so funny because Knights, like especially Megara's, devastate demons in Overwatch. It's like no.
But don't they have like fights after death or something like that? Like I know night.
Yeah, I don't care about their melee. I don't care about their melee. It's the rat cleansers.
I mean, right cleanser.
He's talking
is-
about the Megara specifically.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
rat
said
cleanser
that
Probably.
is
shit
pretty
auto-winning
scary.
too.
I fought against it also. Like,
Well, yeah, it
Oh,
auto hits and wounds on 2s.
yeah, I was like, what the
That's
heck is
nice.
this?
That's
It
terrifying.
is terrifying. Like, Why do you even need to roll for it then if that's the case? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's
You could roll really abysmally.
The frustration is
I
there.
also
I've
I have
had that
chicken-
happen when I was fighting a Megara, so
I have a chicken noodle soup as well. Chicken noodle soup is great because it's it's Magnus the chicken, and then a bunch of Terminators. That's it. It's the whole list. Magnus the
That's
chicken
good.
and Terminators.
Sounds about right.
It's like 30 Scarab Terminators in those two models, and like a sorcerer to warp time Magnus up the field, so you can just charge stuff.
Jesus.
my favorite silly list that I have in Battlescribe is one that I built like pretty early into getting into 40k when I figured out that my chapter is one of the few chapters where you can run a completely dreadnought list. So
Mhm.
it's 1,500 points of just dreadnoughts, and it's called Dreadnoughty.
That's a good one.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah. So it's been
How about-
slightly updated with the new Redemptors. But yeah, it's basically just a librarian dreadnought because I have that as a HQ dreadnought option, and then just every dreadnought that I own.
For
in
real,
a list.
so too hungry to die.
Ha-
It's got the Contemptor, the Relic Contemptor. It's got the Death Company dreadnought. It's got a Furioso, a Leviathan, 2 Redemptors, and another Relic Contemptor.
So the Furiosa.
And
is
what about the
dreadnought that is
Darrow?
like- the four,
I do not have the Ferrero pattern dreadnought in there. Well,
No.
yeah, he is actually, but
The Furiosa is the one like pros, angry, cons, angry.
angry.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
That's
that's
the
the
Blood
Death
Angel.
Company dreadnought for sure.
Did they go into the
No,
Black
Bro,
Rage?
angry.
No. The
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
company
Death
is
Company
like pros,
dreads.
horrors, cons, horrors.
Pro score.
What's
Yeah,
the
they
Death
have
Company
a.
dreadnoughts.
Yeah. pros,
It's
Oh,
exactly
nice.
what you
cons,
think it
horrors.
is.
It's a dead. Even in death, I see Horus.
Yeah, it's a Blood Angel dreadnought that has fallen to the Black Rage. Because if you are a Blood Angel and you are alive in any capacity, even if you're just a little chicken nugget worth of Space Marine shoved into Tupperware with guns, you can still fall to the Black Rage. So
Have I? Did I ever tell you about my list I have called failed morale?
Oh no!
So-
Is this an all Death Company list?
I don't have the models for it, but it's like 3 Death Company dreads, a sanguinary priest, a Death Company smash captain, a Death Company lieutenant, not the lieutenant. It was Astarath. It was Astarath, or Lamarty's. I swap them out, but it was Astarath.
It's got
A
be
Death
Lamarty's.
Company, Lamar. I could take Lamarty's too, but yeah, Lamarty's, a Death Company captain, smash captain, the priest, like 20 Death Company Marines with jump packs and thunder hammers, and then like
that poor sanguinary priest.
a bunch of Death Company dreadnoughts.
That poor sanguinary priest is the only dude there not seeing Horus.
It's
He's the only sane one in the entire
But
the
he's got
entire
it.
place.
He's the cheerleading squad. He
No,
he
hear me
whips
out.
them up
What
into a
if you-
frenzy.
What
He's
if,
whole-
wait, hear me out. What if you don't see Horus?
Hear me out.
Like, and then was just like cannot compute. I only see Horus. It's like for
What if you
What do
only
you
see
see in this
Horus
Rorschach?
like 50% of the time, and that's Lamarty's?
We're gonna show you a Rorschach ink blot, and and you're gonna tell us what you see. Definitely not Horus.
All right, he's good. He's good.
It's good. Alright, you're good, bro.
But yeah, no, literally, I had another list where I've taken the priest out and I put in Astarath and Lamarty's.
Mm.
And
Well, that
so
makes
it was
sense.
literally all Death Company. It's just
Well,
all
Astarath's
Death Company.
not,
I mean,
but
they're gonna do the job.
But he's a
They're gonna
Death
do it.
Company like chaplain. 'cause he calls them.
Yeah. So anybody that's alive after the match, please see Astarath, and he will see you out.
If all the survivors could please report to Astarath on deck 3.
It's
Right
gonna be
next to the
really funny.
airlock.
I've never read anything about Astarath taking out a Death Company dreadnought, but that would be an interesting one. I
He
don't think it
just
applies to
unplugs
the
it.
dreadnought. Yeah, I think you
You
just,
just unplug it.
Yeah.
What? There's
Actually,
there's
no,
So
actually,
for
I think they
Rock-
do the same. I think they do the same thing that they do to. They do like the Space Wolves do to their Wolfen, and they probably
I
put them
think
in
they just
stasis.
unplug them. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
they just
good
put
ones.
them in stasis. They
God.
just
No, just
unplug.
imagine,
They
like-
straight up just unplug them.
You just
Plug
like
Grandpa.
this guy's just like this dreadnougught's just over there, just like screaming, just like claws swiping the air, and you just got this one tech marine that's like dodging him to go like hit the power button on the back.
No, yeah.
It keeps saying Horus. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I see when they make a turn, it's like tend to like clippers from the back.
Yeah, for Rock's benefit here, just in case he doesn't know, Astaroth is the guardian of the a guardian of the lost? What do they call him? Anyways,
Guardian of the Lost.
yeah, so that might be Lamarty's title. I don't remember. Oh, Redeemer of the Lost. That's
He
Astaroth's
takes
title. But basically, after the Death Company go into battle, if any of them are left alive, he kills them.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
He puts them down Gurus combats like the Thunder Warriors, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Does he
It's
collect,
Thunder
wait,
Warriors.
does he
Totally.
collect the GC after?
No, that's the
Actually?
priest.
Yeah,
The
no.
priest
He
does
just
it.
kills them.
The-
he just has
isn't
a
the
big axe and he
Apothecary?
kills them.
Sounds
Yeah, he
inefficient
takes
after killing it.
yeah.
What if the GC go bad, dude?
No, the gene seed ain't gonna go bad if you chop their head off. You just need the neck. Like
Yeah.
the chest.
He literally
neck
has
area.
a weapon called the Executioner's Axe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what his
yeah.
weapon's called.
Right.
Because it
Um,
executes.
This is not even a good joke, bro.
Rach, now we've Rock. What's the funniest list you own?
I don't know. I can't really think of a funny list, but like honestly, like ever since
Square.
What?
I remember the one you
Okay,
posted last week.
right.
Was funny. Hey!
Most of your competition lists are pretty funny.
Yeah, like
Hey.
Oh.
turns out like my competitive list is somewhat to be a joke in the group apparently.
Mortarian in this economy?
Mortarian.
Hey, but
and
you know, as the
economy.
guys say, hey, as long as it works.
Yeah, I keep throwing dynamite.
I heard a whisper.
shots.
Excuse me. So in statistically, I made it to semifinals, so I'll call that a win.
Okay.
With Luke's list.
Hey, I put some
Hey,
tweak in there and there or something like
say
that. Come on.
anything. I did not say anything.
This is
bro.
literally just the podcast where we all stab each other in the
Yeah.
back.
My
Pretty much.
God.
Hey, Rachel,
Yeah.
your Primarch's dead.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So
I know.
Our Primarch
So
in
is
your case?
yours.
So is yours,
Yeah,
Blood
it is,
Angel
yeah.
player.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so
What?
But
to be fair, okay, wait, there's actually one list I'm thinking. So this involves the Great Unclean One. Yes, I said it, the Great Unclean One, and Bellacore,
No,
Epidemius,
the
with
grand-
Mortarian
the grand
also.
Clean one.
So 4 Monster Blob.
Yeah,
so
no,
stop stealing my gimmick
Excuse
because
me.
I just mentioned that exact list.
I was supposed to say it before
now
you
you're-
said it.
Now you're stealing my lists. Now you're
Hey,
stealing my
I actually
So
list.
now
made
you
the
know-
Great Unclean
so
One
now you
just for
know
this
how it
occasion.
feels.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but
So did
didn't
I.
you make it out of like half the bits that makes the clean one?
My God, am I not freaking like the, the swiper in this freaking community?
Anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say,
no.
isn't that thing like 50% my models?
Yeah.
Hey, that was aimed at me too, honestly.
Kind of.
No, it's no, his Great Unclean One is 50% pieces I gave him from my Great Unclean
To
One.
be
Yeah.
fair,
Well, hey,
okay.
that list,
I asked for it. I didn't swipe them.
that one list that I
Oh.
played, I think the one at Sue, or for a while when I was playing with quite a few of Nick's Blood Angels. So
Yeah, and my chaplain.
yeah, and the Ultramarine bike chaplain.
Yeah, he was doing an internship there.
He was doing it. Yeah, and then we had this Crimson Fist that decided to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the job. He got
Yeah,
the,
when I told my friend, "Oh, I'm taking this Crimson Fist and turning him into a Blood Angel," my friend was like, "Oh, his gene seed used to be so stable before he got into your hands."
They just have genetic depression.
Yeah, but that's not special.
No, that's not the
That's
person,
not
that's
special.
deterioration. It's a different thing, but yeah, semantics. Let's go on. No, I do have a funky list. I do not want to give much information because I know someone who listens to the podcast. I may have
Text
a
it.
chance to
Hey,
I may
Luke, text it
I
over
just
to
want
me.
To surprise him. I want to surprise him. So you know who we're talking about. you know who I are. I know who you are, and I'm coming, and I will kill you.
Wow.
So
I
I'm gonna.
don't know who you
I'm
are.
I'm saving it. I'm saving this for that. It's a stupid gimmick. It can work or it can fail badly, and that's not my playstyle. But against this person, I have to do it because I don't have much of a choice anything. But it's gonna be super stupid. I think you guys saw it already on the 4v4. It was there. It was on the table on the 4v4 event. Remember?
Oh,
yeah. I know what this is.
I've seen
Now
that.
I know.
That's my thing.
I
And Rob, if I see you using it, that means you're copying me. So I'm gonna bash you in the future, right? No, I even got myself a bunch of Chaos Space Marines that I'm gonna probably bash into Possess because I want to test Possess. So I have a stupid list that is a bunch of Possess. It's just being running across the board with Possessed and engines. See how it goes.
So did I tell you guys about my Daddy Thirster list that I've like been desperately tempted to build one day?
The one I killed last week? Yeah.
No. That's goalkeeper. That's goalkeeper. You killed goalkeeper.
I mean the Thirster, not the list. The Thirster.
No, the big Daddy Thirster is
What is that one called?
I realized one day at a 2 a.m. conversation, I can run 11 Bloodthirsters in a list.
It's the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Realistically, I can run 10.
Yes. Can you afford them? Debatable.
No.
Are you ever gonna do anything with 10 Bloodthirsters, man?
So the thing is, it's because the Bloodthirster of Insentient Rage, the Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, and the Bloodthirster of Khorne are technically 3 different data sheets. And Scarbrand is another different data sheet, and Ingrath is a different data sheet.
I think you hate a Scarbrand. Like you're
okay, but that's only 5.
He's terrible.
Wow, Luke,
he's terrible.
Why do you have so many demon princes? I don't know. Why do you have 12 Bloodthirsters? You don't know. I don't know.
11.
Gee, Nick, why did your mom let you have 11 Bloodthirsters?
But yeah, I found out basically I can't exalt them all. If I ran realistically without Scarbrand, I can exalt them, but it would cost me. Oh no, I can't exalt them because it would cost me 6 CP in detachments because I need battalions.
Jesus.
I would run it like you would. It has to be an APOC game because I need the CP and the points.
Right.
But you could technically run 9 Bloodthirsters, which is over 2,000 points by itself.
Hey Nick.
You can technically run 9.
Hey, Nick.
The definition of fun.
Nick. It's
Nick,
worth
Nick,
it
Nick,
though.
Nick.
If we ever play an APOC game on TTS, if we play an Apocalypse game on TTS, I will run the 11 Bloodthirster list.
Why not
I'll
in real life,
11.
coward?
Yeah, do it in real life.
When I buy my Warlord, let's talk.
I'm sorry,
that's
but I'm
talking.
8 Bloodthirsters short.
Okay,
I
well,
have
that sounds like
Scarbrand.
Twitter talk to me.
I'm gonna quote
I have
something here.
Scarbrand, a regular one,
here.
and I have Angrath.
Remy, you can tell some this. Do it. Just buy it. just buy 8 more. Do it. Just
I
do
might.
Do it. Don't let your dreams be
I
dreams.
might.
Don't let your
I
Bloodthirster
might.
dreams be dreams.
I might do it. You know how many corn pieces I'm about to have left over?
Oh my god. Oh,
Remy,
that means 4 pieces for my
You just said, do you know how many pieces you're gonna have left over? I was like, hey.
The thing
Isn't
is,
that
I actually
evil
only
laugh
need to
from
buy.
Rob?
So I need 8 more. I actually only need to buy like 6.
Rob was
Because by
laughing
the end of
he
6
says-
more, I'll have enough to kit bash 2 more.
Yeah. Rod said Rod was laughing because when Nick has his 8 Bloodthirsters, he will have 8 Bloodthirsters.
Yes. My demon engine grows. My demon engine grows.
I buy Plague Burst Crawlers, he buys Plague Burst Crawlers.
No.
I buy Mortarion, he buys Mortarion. I buy Be'lakor, he cannot afford. Great success.
Success.
But to be fair, the fun thing about my kit bashes is that like you can actually buy a model with that's kind of spending, honestly.
Yeah. Actually,
we'll
no.
go
You
through
know
that,
do you know what the true meme of this is? Rocket is just Luke and Rock. I play a death card. He must play a death card. I switch to demon engines. He must switch to demon engines. I get to win a tournament. He cannot afford it.
Wow.
Whoa, I haven't won a tournament yet. I'm always second place because I ended up facing Sue and losing by points. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
Show
Luke
me
and
on the
I
ball
always
with a
end
demon
up.
carry and
Luke and
trust
I
you.
always end
No,
up second and
hard
third,
to
but we have
hold.
yet to play each other. Luke and I always end up in second and third,
Well, I'm
and we
getting
have
there.
yet to play
I'm
each
getting
other.
there. I mean, to be fair, in the last tournament, I was fourth, so
I'm looking forward
do
to
that.
you, Rock. You need to beat Sue in the league.
Hey, I just want to
I'm
win
really-
best painted.
oh my
in every
god,
tournament
it's
I
like
go to.
first game of the tournament, D's tournament. I'm fighting Sue. First right out of the bat.
So you're doing,
And-
so you're making it count for the league as well. That game we're gonna do it different. You should not play the same game.
No,
every
no,
single
it's, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a different game. Like we're
Okay,
playing
good.
differently. Yes, because
Yeah, I
you-
know.
yeah.
I would shoot that down because your boy's the TO. I would.
You need,
no.
you need to beat Sue. You need to prove you are the better league. Who's gonna be the ultimate?
Who's the
league?
better
Take your
lead?
position. Take your position
Claim
among the
it.
ranks of Bruce Lee.
I love how Sue like messaged me. Like he just messaged me, "We're destined together." We were destined together. I was like, "Bring it on!"
It is
No,
funny.
that's gonna be a fun game to. That's definitely gonna be a fun game to watch. Oh yeah, I just wanted to, anyone who listens to this, but Rock, Luke, Rachel, this goes to all three of you. The first person to call me to the top floor and say, "Never mind, we figured it out," you get a yellow card. This house is 3 floors.
Okay, I'm
you make
doing
me
it.
run up 2 of
I'm
them.
doing it.
I'm yellow
I'm gonna
carding you.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Nick,
do
I
it,
need
yeah.
you. And then like, oh no, I forgot. Like, do it.
I'm gonna tell everybody on playing on the 3rd floor to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
If we all have yellow cards, then it doesn't matter.
Like you're
Yeah.
actually getting
What
cardio.
else?
Think of it that way.
You
Yeah.
can yellow card everybody.
if you yellow card all of
That's
us,
where
then it
you're
doesn't
wrong,
matter.
kiddo. I've gotten mad with power. That's where you're wrong.
Well,
leg
like you,
day.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
literally
everybody
your leg
downstairs
day.
to do it.
It's literally your leg day.
Stairmaster who?
They will find him
Well,
dead
yeah.
on the stairs.
No, it's going to be a very fun event. Although I have to try to desperately catch the train down there.
You know, I've
so.
seen everyone's list, like not everyone, but like most of people's list in this upcoming tournament. It's like everyone's like really scary with their list. Like, oh my
Bro.
god,
Do you know what? Do you know what's really
Necrons have
funny? I think.
Nightbringer and Boy Dragon. That's
Do you know what's
terrifying.
actually really funny? At least half the lists I saw them beforehand
yeah.
because people are like, "Oh wait, Nick's not playing in this tournament. Let me bounce my list off of him." I'm like, guys,
Wow.
I'm the TO. But I try to be as impartial because there's 2 Blood Angel players. So naturally, both of them came to me. There's Justin, who I'm his test dummy for all his Necron stuff.
Right.
Suhun, who I'm his test dummy for all his Nid stuff.
You're like freaking Mokujin from Tekken, if you think about it. Like,
Yes. No, I usually, whenever Suhun, I've now said that anytime Suhun texts me to test a list, I'm just sending him a picture of Bob, the martial arts dummy, because that is me. But you know, it's the lists are very, very interesting. We have some cool combos. We have 9 PBCs in the tournament. We have 9.
No.
it's just not good.
But we have some cool stuff. We got Custodes, we have Alpha Legion, we have
Yeah,
Iron
Custodes?
Warriors, we have Nids. Yeah.
Really?
We got Jukari, we got Grey Knights. Like it's a good spread.
Oh.
There's only 2 people with the same, or I guess there's 1 faction that's repeated. And that's Death Guard. There's 3 Death Guard players.
What?
I thought that was
3?
another Blood Angel player.
Yeah, the Death Guard, because it's all
Iron
3
Warriors
have
and Death
a.
Guard.
Oh yeah,
No,
and
it's
there's
chaos.
2. There's 2.
It's chaos.
2
No,
Blood
his
Angel
is Death
players.
Guard.
Really?
His is Death Guard. Yep, it's 1,080 points of Death Guard.
Oh, okay. Then I guess.
So it is legally a Death Guard list.
It's 3 PVCs. Right there, baby. Boom.
I
Yeah,
seriously,
that
I see
screams
that
Death Guard.
acronym. If I see the acronym PBC outside of the context of Warhammer, I just get trauma. Like immediately, my head just starts to hurt. Like
Somebody
From every time I see it, I think PBR. I think PBR every time I see it.
but wait, so there's 3 Death Guard players. There are 2 Blood Angel players, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a Grey Knight.
I'm just gonna say
and,
I'm the cutest player.
Oh,
Yeah, you got some stiff competition there, buddy. Yeah.
one thing for sure,
yeah.
I can definitely say that I have the cutest PVC in the tournament. I think I can probably say that.
Well, as the TO and judge, I will determine that.
Right.
Oh.
You'll see it. You'll all see
Actually,
it.
no. The coolest model I think that you're going to see at the tournament is the Achilles Rail Land Raider. The kit
Yeah.
bashed Achilles Land Raider.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
What
really,
is
that
it's
is?
really insane. Yeah.
Jareth Chaos.
Yeah,
with
Jareth's Achilles Land Raider is nuts.
I've seen his
Oh, okay.
demon prints also, like the kit bash and everything.
The creature
Yeah,
casters.
it's really good.
creature
Yeah, it's really
casters.
good.
His stuff's cool.
Yeah,
No,
it
his
is.
stuff's very, very cool.
That's-
So it's going to be a fun list because we have a lot of really interesting things floating around.
I'm bringing.
I
Bowman
want to
Bow.
see someone. I want to see someone get hit by the Grey Knight hammer and anvil.
Gosh.
It is
Don't
disgusting.
talk too much about the lists, because
Right.
some people.
But
No,
It's
but
funny
as I
it's
say,
because
really,
even
nobody's
if you
gonna know
tell
what
me,
that.
it's really released.
even if you
though.
tell me what's on the list,
The list
still
have been
gonna
out
die.
for a week.
Yeah.
The list have been out for a week.
oh, that's right. Yeah, well, I haven't been looking at them because
You don't have to.
all I've been looking at is all the stuff I have to
all you
paint.
need to know is that 5:30 a.m. we gotta get moving.
5:30 a.m. Pronto. Let's go.
Move,
Yeah.
move.
I was gonna say I'm going down the night before, and I'm trying to race from my work because I work odd hours. I'm trying to race from my work to the train station so I can make it to my transfer station before last train.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, good luck
So we'll
with that, sir.
see. It's going to be a very fun weekend. The warp report is going to war. So
yeah.
I'm so
so-
disappointed that you guys didn't name yourself to Team War Report. I'm the only one who did it. So what gives, guys?
I'm
What
I'm
gives?
sorry. I mean, I
maybe
love
you
the
should
war
talk.
report, but
Maybe you should talk to us next time. But also, we already
I
have
know.
teams.
I've already been
my
doing that.
allegiance is to Team Soul. My allegiance
don't
is
have
to Team Soul.
Luke and I have had a team for the longest time.
I'm Team Soul
Um,
first, and then I will report sadly. And
Um,
we're actually gonna have the tournament. We're gonna have the rematch for the Team Soul. And we're gonna defend
Yep.
the cup that we won.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Songdo will probably still hold on to the League Cup. So
Oh, what?
No,
But,
no. Sue will hold
I
to the
think
League
we're-
Cup. You forgot the
that
League
is-
sir.
but yeah, it's in our territory.
No.
But so I think that's all that we have on our list today.
Right.
So that's all from me. Good night, and may your redemptors always hit on twos.
Aw.
Wow.
May Fergie bless your dice rolls.
Morty defies.
And there we go, blast.